Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for coming in today. Just gonna wait and see if some people come in. I want to do another live this morning. I just wanted to show off some of my molds that I have. I'm just waiting for people to come in, so we'll see what happens. Give it a couple minutes here. Trying to get all these set up here. itMolds, what's up? I know, Darby. What's up, brother? How are you? How's things in Ohio? Hey, Joe. What's up, buddy? How are you? Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. Just showing off some of the new molds that I got for people so they could see what I got. The baits that I'll be making and things like that. So, let's see. Good. Working weather is good. Have a good day. Time to fit. Yeah, no problem. I'm going to have to get with you, Darby. Definitely muskie this year, brother. I definitely want to come down and I'd like to do a video on a secret spot somewhere down there, if you know what I'm saying. But I would love to get with you this year and do some muskie fishing. You know what I'm talking about, buddy. But it's just time with family and time. It's hard to get out and do anything. I wanted to get down there more. I mean, I was down there for Reef. I was down there for a week hunting with Bob. But I didn't get much more time to hunt down there because of family things with sports and everything with the kids. It's really tough. So, yeah, so we'll see what we can do for fishing. You guys are going to have to come up to the lake house this year, you and your wife with the kids, and come up and we'll do some bass fishing on the lake. Try to get your dad and everybody up there, but you know how your dad is. So, yeah, today I'm just going to be, I'm going to show you guys a little bit. I'm going to show you some of the new molds I got that I'm going to be, that'll be for sale here. They're not on my website yet. One of them is, but I got, what, 5 or 6 more? 3, 4, I think 5 more molds that I got to make some bait. So we're just going to hang out for a little bit and see who pops in. And we'll roll from there. But yeah, I'm not going long. I have to work today, so I figured I would just do a quick little live informational. I am going to be doing another video, another live with all of my molds and explaining do-it molds and things like that. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me move this back a little bit, see if I can't get this that way. Thank you, Reef. I appreciate it, buddy. As always, thank you. Really appreciate that. Great supporter of the channel. Earl from Reef Robber. If you guys, all 3 of you guys that are in here right now, if you haven't checked him out, and he's one of them, you want to go over and check out his channel. But he does a lot of crabbing and fishing videos in the ocean and things like that. So he's pretty popular in the community. So you want to go check him out. We've been about 3 minutes in so far. We're just gonna hang out, see what happens, see who pops in, who don't, whatever. No biggie. There was a couple people live this morning that I saw, so maybe they're all occupied with other lives right now, but we'll see. Keep it going for a little bit. But this is a mold right here. This is a CNC mold. That is a crappie forktail, and that is just to make the tails for one of them. B-Wizzle, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Hey, John, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in. I'm just showing some of my new molds, trying to get the baits out there, people interested in them. So I wanted to show. I think I got 5 molds here today, my new ones that I'm going to be doing. Much love to everyone. Can't wait to get some native this year. Cool. Yeah, I am, man. I've been cranking. I've been getting molds and making baits, a ton of them. And I'm working on my website, Reef. I'm trying to get everything on my website. So I'm going to be asking people of in the future here real soon that I'm going to be asking them if they'd make a video for me, basically. Like, I'll send you free baits. You guys, and what I ask is you guys go out and make a video with them, and then I'm going to put them as a testimonial on my website, because I'm really putting a lot of work into my website. So right now I got the baits, and it's tough to get everything done. You know how it is with family life and stuff. But yeah, working on my website, I have a lot of good ideas for it. And I'm doing the baits are up first. I got my social media up there right now, but I want to get other people's videos up there, some testimonials. I know Steve from Wyoming, his testimonial is up there right now on the baits, but I want to get, everybody. I'm only going to pick a few, but when I do that, I want to send them the free baits, make the video, and then I'll put them up on my website. And it puts your channel up there, and I put the link up there also. So if anybody goes to my website, they can also follow you guys also. So it's sort of like a sharing community thing also. I want to try to make it like that, like YouTube on the website. So I'll be featuring videos and stuff like that. I know John from Small Waters will be up on the website. Anybody who wants to be up there. Thank you, B Wizzle. I appreciate you. There's a few people going live this morning. I just woke. I slept in today. I've been working and just running around for the last week or two, just grinding with the family thing and work and all that. So I slept in today till like 11. Normally I don't do that. Normally I'm up. But this week I've been getting all kinds of stuff done at home and things like that, shipping stuff out and things like that. And I decided to sleep in today. So when I woke up today, I got up and I'm like, well, maybe I'll do the. Yeah, definitely, Reef. Yeah, I'll talk to you about it. But definitely, for sure, I'm going to send you out there. You're the one with 1 million views on your videos, so you're one that I want to talk to. You're big time now, Earl. So if I get my baits in your hands, I'll sell millions of baits. John, so you catch bass, Earl. But yeah, we're gonna get them out to the people, my close friends, definitely, and then anybody, any other contact. Thanks, John. Laugh out loud. Any content creators that wants to make a video using my baits, we'll get them. I got up this morning. Had to feed the fish. Okay, cool. So yeah, I slept in today, man. I was tired. Had a premiere last night. Had a bait making premiere. I'm hitting them pretty hard right now. Um, and the reason why I'm doing like the bait making videos and stuff like that is I'm starting to work with itMolds. I'm just waiting to talk to them to get some sort of deal. So I've been putting out all the itMolds. That's what I use. Yes, John's premiere went well. Well, it was. I think, John, it was one of the best videos that you've made. At least the top three videos that you've made. That was really good. It was exciting. The music was great. Everything fit in really, really good. Lindy is out of town. I'm getting a nap. I see. So now you're just gonna lay around all day. While if Lindy was there, you'd be up and running. But I do the same thing. Like when my wife's not around, I get to take those quick naps and things, and then when she pulls up, I jump out of bed and I start doing something. But yeah, John's John's video last night, guys. Anybody in here? All 5 of you, go over and check out Small Water Charters bass video last night. It was a big bass. I'm not going to say anything, but it was a big bass, and it was an awesome video. So you guys, it had me pumped up last night. Man, I kept texting John throughout the video and I do that. We have our little chat going sort of behind the scenes, but last night, man, I was fired up, and I just kept throwing him comments because it was, you find the movie, sleep through it. But it was it was motivating. It had me fired up, man, and you're going to want to check it out. He has a couple of different points in this video that you're going to want to see. There's some really cool stuff, and I don't want to ruin it. So just make sure you go over and check it out. You'll enjoy the video. I guarantee it. yeah, I just, like I said, I just wanted to do these lives. I haven't been going live a lot because I've been so busy. But these plus a big fish. Yes, it was a hammer, guys. You guys are gonna want to go see that. But I'm trying to push my baits out and trying to I'm buying all these molds and things like that, and it's expensive. But so I'm trying to do some kind of marketing deal where I'm doing this. Stop it! My dogs are barking. Somebody's here. Who's here? Oh, I got another delivery. Okay. Well, that's always a good sign when you get deliveries, you know what I mean? But pushing the baits out, Godzilla. Yeah, that was awesome. I don't know, John, if you want to throw your link up, you can. To get people over at B-Wizzle. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, B-Wizzle. Thank you so much. But just trying to do some marketing, sort of like with this stuff. I'm going to be doing a really another live with all of my molds just to show you and explain to you. And then once I talk to itMolds and we get our deal together, I'm going to do something, with that in the future here. But I just wanted to show you a couple baits, and I guess I should start, obviously, and these are called the brush bomb. I call them the slab bombs. They're a 2-inch bait, and these are for crappie, and I'm sure you catch bass on these too, them smaller bass. But these are the brush bombs. They have the tail that you can split. They're a 2-inch bait. I can do a laminate with these. They're a pain to do them, but I do them. Do different colors, like a body. One side of the body is different color. Fishizzle, bewizzle, binya. Those would work on drop shore. Yeah, these work on. These are a horizontal bait, definitely. So that is that's one of the molds that I got, and you guys have seen this. I made a video with this one, but I'm doing a whole series of doing molds. All my molds I'm doing a bait making video with, so you guys will see all of them. So that is and this is the Essential series, and what that means is it's a sand cast mold. So obviously, I guess they get the sand and they mold it and they put it in here. They pour the aluminum. Hey Joy, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Yoper, thank you for coming in. But this is made, but I guess they call it a sandcast mold. And when you buy your baits in a store, like out of the bag, you'll see a real shiny. Yeah, they would. I think they would work, Reef. So we'll talk about the baits that you want to get and everything. So, but the sandcast mold, it makes the bait. Thank you, Joy. I appreciate you staying up late with me. The bait is more of a matted finish. It looks more natural to me, the Essential. The CNC molds, which I'm going to show you, is they're like the clear, real detailed and stuff. But I really like these for like the crawfish. I'm buying a crawfish mold, and wait till you see that mold. It's really detailed. That would be great for the smallmouth and things like that. So that is the Brush Bomb 2-inch in the Essential series. So that's one of them that I have. The next one, what I'll do is I'll get on the Essential series ones here. Adventures with Robin, thank you. Appreciate you coming in. Small Joyce saying. Now, the next one is one of my newest ones. This is a Ned rig, Ned bait, and it's called the Midwest Finesse, and another name for that is Ned rig. So this is another Essential series sand cast mold. So this is good for Ned rigging, for smallmouth and things like that, or the finicky fish. That's brand new. I haven't done a video on this yet, but I will be soon. And I can make laminates and things with this. I can make tips, different colors and things like that. Dakota Carver, thank you for coming in. Yeah, Adventures with Robin, the Ned rigs. But this is going to be a popular bait, I believe. So, and I got something delivered today, so I just got a message on my phone. So that is the Ned rig. So that'll be coming out really soon. You'll see a bait making video on that. And once I make them, then they go up on my website. So if anybody's interested in doing that, we're going to do a feature. I'll either post it or I'll do a live and mention it with people that want to do my, use my baits in a video, make a video. And what I'll do is I'll put them on my website as testimonials with the video, and I will put your YouTube channel in there too, so people can click on it and go to your channel. What the cool thing about my website is, if you're not subscribed to my channel, Like, you know how in YouTube that you have to have a YouTube channel, like you have to make one up to watch the videos to get it to count. Well, on my website, the links on my website, if I put my video on my website or somebody else's video, if somebody doesn't have a YouTube channel and they click on that video there, it counts on YouTube as a view. So that's really cool. So I like that feature with the website. And I didn't know that until I talked to Jason, and Jason told me about it from JJ Drones. And so that's another way to get some views and stuff on the videos, people that don't have YouTube channels, and get you out there more, not just in the YouTube community, but out in the world, I guess. Okay, so the next one, and this is, I just got this yesterday. This is the crappy fluke mold, and this is a crappy bait. And that is a 2.5 inch, 2.5 inch crap. It's almost like a grub body with the fluke tail, like a jerkbait tail on it. So that is a crappy mold, and I mean a good mold, not crappy made. But that is an essential series also, the sandcast mold. That's 2.5 inch, and that is called the crappy fluke, which is gonna be I think this will be a good bait. I think John. I'm going to send a bunch of these to John, too, because I know they do Lindy and them do crappie fishing, so I'm going to send a bunch of these. But I'll talk with each individual content creator and see, you know, specialized what, you know, what baits they want to use in the video. So, yeah, so that would be good. So I'm hoping, Earl, that if I get these to you, you do, because that would expand the horizons, if I would say, with the ocean fishing with these baits. And then I can also get saltwater plastic and use saltwater. We're 14 away from 17. 4K will be Reef Rubber famous. Yes, you will be Reef Rubber famous. I'm still striving. Whoops. Sorry, I almost broke the camera. I'm striving to be like Earl, you know. So I'm hoping I can be as popular as Earl. But yeah, Earl's grinding, man. He puts a ton of content out. So got to give it to him. Congratulations, Earl, for your success. There's Backlash. Yeah. So that is the crappy fluke tail. Crappy fluke. So that'll be coming out. And that's the Essential Series. And now, along with that crappy fluke tail, I have a CNC mold. And this is just for the tails. Okay, to see the tail, and this is CNC, so it's a really nice mold. These are, now CNC molds are more expensive. They're probably double the cost of a essential mold, but they're still very affordable. I try not to, don't try to be me. I am nobody. Don't be so humble, Earl. David Williams, what's up? But yeah, this is the tail. Let me get this one out too. This is, so I can shoot different tails for this mold. And as you've seen in some of my videos, I use a razor blade and I would cut the body, cut that tail off, and then shoot it again. But this is just something that makes it easier to go with that tail. You just can make the tails and then put them in this mold and then shoot the body. That way I don't have to shoot the whole body, cut out the tail with this. So I'm trying to sell them, Joy. So if you know anybody that wants baits, go to my website at offthehookoutdoors.us and get people to buy the baits off me. But that is the tail for the crappy fluke mold there. So that's the CNC. Now the next one is, this is the CC glider. This is another one. It's like got like a paddle tail or a beaver tail with like a grub body on it. And that is a 2-inch bait. That's 2-inch, and that'll be good for like drop shotting and for crappie, you know, putting them on jigs and pulling them through the water. And that would be good for drop shotting also. So that is the CC glider right there, and that's 2-inch. And I could do a laminate in that. That'd be a pain, but I can do a laminate in that also. So that's another one right there. And these are all brand new molds that I just got within this week. And then I have the, thank you for all your support, Joy. I really appreciate you. I have the WUTZ-IT Stinger, and this is a minnow. I don't have any minnows made right now, or I'd show you. But when my next video, when I do all my molds, I'm going to have a bait made for each mold, and I'll show you the bait that comes out of the mold. You really can't tell, but this is a 2-inch, this is a 2-inch WUTZ-IT Stinger, and it's just basically a little minnow. It's got the tail and it's got the body. So it'll almost look like a jerkbait, but it's a smaller version. If you know my WUTZ-IT jerkbait that I have, it's like that, but it's a smaller version of it. But yeah, that's going to be a really cool mold too, and you could do for drop shotting. I think 2 inches is a little bit small for drop shotting for bass and things. When they're finicky, I would say yeah, you can do that. I like using 3, 4, even 5, 6 inch drop shotting baits sometimes for smallmouth. If they're fired up and you hit a school of smallmouth and you get them fired up and they bite, you can use some big baits to get some on some big fish, because the bigger baits will promote the bigger bites. But not all the time. Sometimes those fish are real finicky, and the smaller baits will trigger the strikes just as well, if not better in some cases. So, but that's the Stinger WUTZ-IT, and that could be a laminate also, and that's a CNC mold. So, but yeah, that's the baits that I'm going to be introducing to the website. So I'll have about 15 or so. I'm looking to get a bunch more. And while you guys are here, I am going to pick up my package. So we have like Mr. Rogers Speedy Delivery, Mr. McFeely here. So I'm going to go grab my, out of the doorway. You can hear me still because I got my mic on. I'm going to go get this package out of the door here. See what this is. Oh, we got 2 packages. Okay, so one is for my wife, a big box, and then I got a smaller package. I can't remember what the heck this is. And it's pretty bad when you're ordering stuff and you don't even know what you're getting. So well, let's see here what this package is. What the heck was it? Oh, yay! I got my Boss-Stitch stapler, my heavy-duty stapler. I needed a stapler because somebody, I'm the treasurer of our hunting club, our sportsman's club, and I went to the store the other day and wrote a check out, and I stapled it together, and I left the stapler on the counter, and I went back a couple hours later, and my stapler was gone. So somebody stole my stapler. So that's what I have. My baits, I have a bunch of scent. Okay. I can do 2 baits. Yes, I can, Yoper. I have to order some tubes. I just want to get the right sizes. I'm thinking a 3-inch tube, maybe 3.5-inch tube. And then there's all different kinds of specs. You can get splines for the skirts. There's different splines. There's a real like heavy 125 spline. There's a 10 spline, and then there's a squiggly spline for the back of the tubes. So there's all different kinds of stuff. So when I get ready to order 2 baits, I'm going to go to the community and ask them what they prefer. And then and what I do is I go by majority, what the community says. I use 2 baits, not much. When I'm up at Erie, I know that's one of the baits of choice, but I don't fish Erie a lot for smallmouth. I should, because there's world-class smallmouth up there. But I may do that for Shane Flint's tournament. I may go to Erie for Shane Flint's tournament to try to get on some 8-pounders up there. All right, John, thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. But to get back to the scents of the bait, I use Plastisol, and I do have a few different scents. But I do use a secret, and I just started doing this, and I don't really want to say what it is, but it's a secret scent. I will be coming out with it. I'm actually talking to the company right now about them promoting my baits and using their scent on my baits, but it's a water-based scent. Now, there is oil-based scents that I have also, but I believe the water-based, hey, Kyle, thank you for coming in. I believe the water-based scent is a better scent. I think it disperses better in the water. Yes, and they do love the tubes. But yes, Yoper, I will definitely get with you too and get your recommendations on sizes and things like that. I can do any color bait. Any color you want, I can match it, no matter what. I just did a bait, Bobby Garland Blue Ice for James from Crankin' and Yankin', and I think I matched that to a T. I mean, it was perfect, and I was really proud of that. And I have that on my community tab if you guys wanted to go take a look at that. But as far as the tubes, yeah, there's a ton of options that I have. So Yoper, if you email me, we can talk. Maybe I can even give you my phone number so we can actually talk. And I can even send you pictures of some of the molds that I can get and we can talk about that. So definitely get with me on that, Yoper, and we can talk about that. If you're using tubes and you're experienced with the tubes, I'd really like to talk to you about that. Now getting back to the baits in the scents, I have, you can do garlic, anise, cappuccino, shad, crawfish, worm. There's all different kinds. Yeah, definitely, Oprah. I definitely want to talk to you about that. But the scents, I have a scent that I found. I've been looking for it. I've been looking for this kind of scent for about a year now. And I've been looking at it. I researched it. I looked it up. I talked to the people that make it. And I wanted a water-based scent. Now, the only thing that's a little bit weird that I haven't figured out yet, and I'll tell you guys this is all the science behind the bait making, because there's a lot to it. It isn't just about pouring baits and making plastic baits. There's a lot of science behind it, which I love. You know, but you know, when you're using an oil base, your plastisol is made for the oil base, like, you know, your worm oils and things like that. When I shoot this bait, see, and it's sticking right now. When I shoot this bait, this CNC mold, what I do is I brush worm oil in the cavities so the baits come out. Okay, well, once you do that, you know, water and oil obviously don't mix. So the oil-based scents I can pour in the bag, and it'll take on that scent. It'll absorb with the plastic, and you'll get a cappuccino, garlic, anise, worm, crawfish. Any of those scents will be impregnated into the bait. Well, you can't do that with a water base. Well, I found out you can't do that with a water-based scent because the oil and the water don't mix. So what I got to do is I got to shoot the baits, and then I got to sort of take the oil. Hey, Mike, how are you, buddy? Thank you. I appreciate that. The water base doesn't mix with the oil. So when I wasn't thinking of it, and I put the scent in the bag with the baits, and I mixed it up, and it just looked all milky, and it just didn't mix. It didn't look good. It wasn't a good presentation, okay? Hey, Native, thanks for coming in. Did you get your tea yet, buddy? Because I sent you your tea out Monday, I believe. So you can do tea time with it. And I don't know, there was a couple different teas in the package, so I figured I'd send him the Native because he does the tea time. So the water-based scent in with the oil, with the lures, it didn't mix, okay? Hey, Huckleberry, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. So what I got to do is I got to figure out a way, when I shoot the baits using the worm oil, okay, I got to try to dry or get rid of the oil on the baits. So I got to let them sit out, maybe wipe them off. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I'm thinking to do. And then once I put this scent in, and this scent is awesome. It's like I said, it's a water base. When you do a cup, I did a cup test too, and this was last year I think I did it, and I wanted to show you guys. And I'm probably going to revisit that again and do another video with it, using the scent and then the oil-based scent. But if you look at the oil-based scent, you put it in a clear glass, you put it in, all the oil scent comes to the top. There's nothing mixes in with the water. No matter how hard you mix it, you'll get the oil bubbles, and then everything will rise to the top. So when you're putting oil-based scents on your lures, you throw that lure out, the lure goes down, hits, all that oil scent floats to the top. There's nothing in the water column, the scent trails, or anything like that. So I wanted a water-based scent, which is, believe it or not, kind of hard to find. Okay, so finally I found this company. I'm not going to say the company yet because it's a secret. But so I found the company, talked to them. I got the scent from them, and I mixed it in with water, and you can see it disperse in the water. It's awesome. It's just it's to the molecular level of a fish. When a fish is sucking in, it gets that scent on their sensors and everything. Oil-based won't do that. And if you think about it, if a fish is sucking in the oil from the scent, it's going to kill the fish. You know what I mean? So you don't want to get the oil on the gills and all that stuff. If a fish was to inhale the scent and it gets on their gills, and it defeats the purpose and traps all the oxygen collectors in the water on the fish, the sensors. So oil-based scents aren't as good as people think, I think. Okay, you can have your thoughts about it, but me thinking of it on a science level is it's not good for the fish, and basically you're contaminating the water with the oil. I mean, you go dump a drop of oil in the water, how does it, how far does it go on the water? So I wanted to stay away from the oil. So I found the water-based scent. I mixed the water-based scent in a cup, and it disperses nice. But the thing is, with the water-based and the oil-based lures is when you put it in, it doesn't mix real well. And it's water-based. So once I did that, when it sucked it in, all the water droplets stayed in the bag. So I either got to take before or after I shoot the bait, what I got to do is, and I'm going to do a video on this. Once I get it correct, I'm going to do a video on how the process is so you guys can understand it. Because once I get it going, there's really not a secret. Maybe the stuff that I'm using will remain a secret. We'll see what the bait the scent company says. But right now I got some baits down there, and I shipped some baits out to my sponsors. The sponsor packages that I get, they get my baits. Well, I have like Wannabe Outdoors, Carl, Droning Veteran, and JJ Drones. They all receive baits. Once they do a donation with the sponsor package, they get 2 packs of my baits every time they do a sponsorship. And I'll talk about that in a little bit. So I gave them my baits, and the water base with that oil, it makes the bait slimy, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just they're slimy, and you got to wipe your fingers off the scent. The scent doesn't really smell like a scent. It has its own smell, but it's not really like a really aggressive scent that you would go and be like, wow, that stinks. But you can smell something. But they did all this research for like 5 years, and they put all these natural scents together and come up with this stuff on a science level that really attracts fish. So there were studies on it. They showed videos on it and everything like that. And once again, guys, I'm not going to tell you the company right now until I get it down. But once everything happens, then you may see what I'm using later on. But right now, that's just my little secret. I hope you can understand that. And it's sort of, I want to have it to sort of set me out, apart from all the other bait makers. You don't have to have scent in it. You can just have the plain, plastisol with the baits. You can add your own scent if you want when you get them. But if you want the scent in there, I'm doing some experiments where I'm going to ask people, hey, can I put this scent in, see what it does for you? And then I'll put it in. And don't get scared off from the bait if you get it and it's slimy. But I want that plastic to absorb this water base. And it's really, really hard to do that because it's an oil-based lure. So I'm trying to figure out ways to get it impregnated into the bait. And you can't put water base into the plastisol. It'll explode. So I can't dump the scent in the plastic and mix it in so it's in the bait. I have to have it absorb after the bait's shot. Or since the plastic is so hot, which is like 360 degrees, you pour that water base into that plastisol, boom, it explodes and gets you, it'll burn you. So that's not an option for me at all. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, guys, behind the scenes. So I hope you guys could appreciate that. But I'm working on it, and I want to make the best bait that I can. I hope so, Yoper. I'm really, really hoping so. I hope that's why now, this time of the year with my channel, it's kind of a slow year. Like over the past 2 years that I've had my channel, this time of the year, these couple months, like January, February, March, into April, it's kind of a slow time on my channel where I get the little dip where it isn't constantly going up. But with my bait making videos filling in this time right now, I think it's going to help me a lot with just my content on YouTube and keeping that steady growth. So that's where this time of the year, it comes at a perfect time of the year because hunting's over, fishing's coming up. My bait making, I can do the videos in like sort of the off season is what I want to say, and it keeps my channel active and puts good information out there. I believe it's good information, or I wouldn't be putting it out there. So I think that it really helps fill a void on my channel that I've had over the past couple years with this bait making, and I'm hoping that skyrockets. It pushes me into the fishing season where people see where they come to me for their baits. I'm not expecting everybody to drop what they're using and to just use my baits, but I'd really like for people to give me a chance to get my baits in their hands and see what they can do for them, and hopefully they like them, and hopefully it improves. So that's where I'm going with the bait making. Now, during the season, you know, I'll have some bait making videos. If Dude Mold comes out with another mold or something, I will do that. But if you go to my channel, you'll see that there's a bait making series. And then this year, I'm going to be hitting the muskie a lot harder this year on my channel, because there ain't many people that do that. I know Dark 30 does muskie fish also, but I'm going to really try to focus on a muskie. Thanks, Native. I appreciate that. Muskie series. And then I'm also going to be introducing, hey, Anyfin, what's up, buddy? That's another guy that I need to get my baits in his hands. So I got to get some baits to him, because he's a multi-species angler. I want to bulk order a little of everything you make. Awesome, Yoper. I appreciate that. And if you're doing something like that, buddy, definitely get a hold of me, and we will work out a price. So it's you know, it won't be a normal price for you on that. You know, but if somebody's buying, you know, a pack of baits or something, it's the price that it is. But if you're buying a bulk order or something, we'll work on the price together. But definitely, I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm hoping to sort of slingshot into this season, this fishing season, with getting my baits out there and being available. Last season, I really didn't do that much, and my bait sales were okay last year, but they weren't where I want them to be. So yeah, like I said, I'm hoping that this helps propel my bait making and my bait sales into the season. My website will hopefully help on that also, to reach other people, not just the YouTube community, but get out there and reach people out in the world also that aren't in the YouTube community. So that's why I'm doing that. And 2-inch paddle tails. I have a 3-inch, 3.5-inch paddle tail right now, but I believe they have smaller paddle tails and they have bigger 6-inch paddle tails. So, and I'll be getting those eventually also. And that's something that I'm going to be putting out there to see what the community wants. And then I'll go through my order catalog and I will order what the community wants. Now, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, people say, oh, they want this, they want that. And then I'll go order the package, or I'll go order the mold, and they don't sell. So I just gotta, I don't want to say, okay, whatever you tell me to order, you have to buy. I don't want to be like that, but it's really difficult in the bait making business and selling business is, you know, having a mold that sells constantly. You know, I want to, and that's why I buy the molds that I do right now, because they have multiple uses. You know, a drop shot, a finesse, a crappy bait, like this bait right here. Let me show you again. The crappy fluke mold right here. Okay, can you guys see that? That is a 2.5-inch. Basically, it's got the grub body on it, but it's got a fluke tail on it. Okay, and that's a 2.5-inch. You can use that for crappie, panfish. You know, it's a, I guess it's a little bigger for panfish, like for bluegill and stuff. But they'll hit that. And you got these ribs here that you can cut these down to your size. And make them whatever you want with scissors or razor blade on the boat. You can cut them and make them any size you want. And that would be also a good drop shot bait. So I'm buying molds right now that have multiple uses for me right now. And then that crappy fluke mold goes along with, here is the crappy fluke tail mold, where I can make different color tails for that mold. Now in the past, you've seen me using this. I would shoot this. If I want this tail to be chartreuse, I would have to shoot this whole body in chartreuse, come back in, cut the tails out, pull the bodies out, and then shoot a different color body. With this mold for that, I just have to shoot the tails a certain color, put these tails in this mold, and then shoot the body. So that saves on a step of cutting out and worrying about that. And that is the crappy fluke mold, which is a good mold. And then this is a real popular mold right here. This is the brush bomb. And I call it the slab bomb because that's a great crappy bait. They call it a brush bomb. This tail right here you can split and you have two appendages that can float. You can use it as horizontal jigging. You can take it and punch it through some brush and things like that for the crappie. You can use it on the float. You can put a jig head on it and reel it in, whatever you want to do. But that's a really popular mold. And you can see it has two tails on the side here where I can make different colored tails for this. Before I could cut this out, shoot the whole bait, cut it out, and shoot the body, and then make that color. But here, I could shoot these two different colors. If I wanted like black with a pink tail or black with a chartreuse tail or vice versa, whatever colors. The colors are endless, guys. And that's something that I like to stress about custom baits and me having a custom bait company is I can make any color you want, and I could probably almost guarantee 99.9% of the time I can match it and get the color you want. Okay, so I have a recipe book that I can use, and I also like to tinker with stuff. If you do not want me to go public with the color, say you have your special color in your area or something that you don't want it to make public, when you're ordering the baits off me, you can always shoot me an email and say, hey, I don't want this color going public. Because usually what I do is when I make your baits, I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm either going to use it for my website or I'm going to put a post out on my community tab or on Facebook or something of that color and that bait for you. And that helps, you bought the baits off me. So what I would do is I would tag you in that post. And that just gives you a little, it's a way for me to say thank you for buying the baits and putting you out there a little bit. You know what I mean? So, you buy baits off me, you're going to be tagged in it. I'm going to put it out there and your name will be there. So it goes out to multiple, Instagram, Facebook, Fish Angler, Fish Brain, things like that with your name. So your name gets out there. Now, with that being said, I wanted to get back onto the sponsor packages that I have. Thank you. I appreciate that, Native. But the sponsor packages that I have, everybody has a member, like people have memberships, YouTube memberships on their channel. And I didn't really want to go with the membership packages because that means you have a commitment every month. It comes out of your account and comes to me. And I didn't feel that that was cool for me to do that. I didn't want to take people's money every month and knowing that it comes out. Now, some people, there's nothing wrong with the memberships, but me as a person and how I think is I didn't want you to be committed to paying me every month for something, okay? So what I did was I offer a sponsorship package, and what that entails is there's a $5, a $10, and a $25. The $5 one will get you onto my channel. It gets your logo and everything. I mention you in all my videos, all my posts. Anytime you have a video that comes out, I share it out. That's a $5 package for like 2 weeks. The $10 package is a 3-week thing, and it is, you get a pack of my baits for getting the package, just saying thank you. You get that, and you also get what the $5 package is. You get all your videos shared out. You get tagged in all my videos that I do. You get mentioned in my videos. And that's just a way to say thank you for supporting me and helping you get your channel out there. The $25 package is you get 2 packs of my baits. And if anybody knows, it's well worth the 1 pack or the 2 packs because it costs $5 to $6 to ship it. And then my baits cost about $8 a pack. So you're getting 2 packs of my baits for $25 shipped free. And you're getting all your media and everything shared out on my channel also. And all of my social media. So I think that's pretty cool. There's going to be more things coming in those sponsored packages. You're going to be put in my website. You're up on my, if you get a sponsored package right now, you're up on my website. Your logos are also up on my website and it says sponsors for my channel. So you get that. And then your video or your YouTube channel will be on my website also. So people can go there and click it and go to your channel. So that's just a way of me saying thank you for supporting. Now, the reason behind all that is I didn't want a commitment for you to be spending money every month. You can do that whenever you want. And it's not a month-to-month basis. It's whenever you want to do it, you can do it. And I stress this to people a lot. And I'm not a big channel in any way, but I like to help out people. And I like to help the community. And I like to give back to the community. And it's a really good way. And I was thinking, when I first started out, man, I really wish somebody did this when I was first starting out. Because when I had 100 subs, I was finding ways. I was trying to get out there. And if there was a bigger channel that had 2,000 subscribers when I was at 100, that was a big channel to me when I first started out. And so I would have loved to have been able to donate to that channel where they put me in all their videos and share me out and things. That's a great way for me to get exposure. So I figured I wanted to do that and try to help the smaller people. Not saying that I'm big in any way, but the people that are just starting out, and even people that have channels that want to get pushed out to different people that I have that they don't have. So I figured that was a good way to do that, for giving them something for their money. And then not the commitment. I'm sorry about the water there. That's my fridge loading up with ice. But so I wanted to help people out that way, because I was looking of what I was looking for when I first started out. And so I'm trying to cater to the newer channels, and then the channels that are bigger, as big as mine and even bigger, to reach a different group of people that they actually don't have on their channel now. I may be able to bring some people over to their channel by doing that. And the commitment thing, I didn't want a commitment every month. It's whenever you would want to do it. You can do $5 today. You can do $25 in a month. You can do $10 another day. Whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do it, is your choice. And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to put it into the supporters' hands where that's their choice to do it. So I always urge people, if you know you're coming up with a video, or you're doing a live in a month, or you have a projected project that you want to get out there, you know, get the sponsor package from me, and then your video will be shared out, so you'll get that extra exposure. And that's what I'm trying to do for people. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to give you something for you donating to me. And that's where I feel is worth more than a membership with like a free emoji on it, or sticker, something like that. You know what I mean? Like when you get my baits anyway, you're going to get a decal, and you're going to get my business card, and you're going to get a pack of baits from me. So that's all already a given. But I think sharing out and getting you exposure is a great way to say thank you and get your channel out there for your money. And I tried to leave it at 5, 10, 25. 25 being the bigger package, but it's for a month. But you get 2 packs of baits, and you get your exposure for the whole month off of my channel. For people that can't afford that, and I understand that, $5, $10 I think is reasonable for what I'm doing. And if you want to make any donations to my channel without being a sponsor, there's a PayPal and Venmo in my description all the time. If you know, that all goes back into the channel. Even the sponsor stuff goes back into the channel, so I can get things like this, molds and materials, and get them back out to you guys. So I really, really appreciate that. Let me go grab, I have something kind of exciting that I've been working on that I just got made last week here. So I'm going to go grab this business card real quick to show you guys what I have that I've been really working on, you know, my channel, and trying to improve my channel for you guys to have a better experience on my channel. So I did the work, and I had my buddy Jason from JJ Drones help me out a lot with doing this. And so this is my business card that I had made. Now you can see it's real shiny. It's got the logo on it. I was really proud of that. I think it looks really good. It has my YouTube channel and the QR code. Okay. Then I will check my Venmo native, and I appreciate that so much. So that is my new business card. It's got the shiny. I'm really proud of that. It has my email under it, and owner and YouTube creator here. This goes to my YouTube channel. Then on the back, I went all out, and I put the QR code for my website, which is right here, the Off the Hook Outdoors. And I got all my social media right here that I use. So that's going to come with every, you know, when people win stuff from me, or they buy some baits, they're going to get a card. And that's just a way to get my products and my information out there. But that's really, really cool, and I'm proud of that card. That's really cool for me. So, and that's what I mean about people doing, and I'm doing like run-on sentences here because I'm excited. But I'm really excited about this year. It's going to be very, very hard to top last year. Like I said I had a live yesterday, like I said, in that live, you know, my son caught his PB smallmouth last year. He got his first deer. Hey, what's up, Daniel? He got his first deer last year. So I got a deer, my dad got a deer, and my son got a deer his first time out. So all 3 of us got it, and it was the first time ever that we did that. My son's first year getting his buck. So everything was very, very special. What's up, 514? So it's really going to be hard to top last year. So I'm hoping, I'm projecting a good year this year, but I'm just hoping we can top it. But yeah, that's the card, man, and I'm really proud of that. I spent a ton of money on this. But this is the kind of stuff that like your donations and things go back into my channel for. So you guys, I like to show you guys what I'm doing with it too. I mean, you guys are taking the time to come onto my channel, support me, donate, you know, buy my baits off me. So I like to show you what I'm doing with my channel. You know what I mean? Like trying to improve it. I'm looking at getting a drone eventually. I have one special drone in mind so I can get better footage for you guys. Like there's a lot of things, you know, microphones and cameras and things like that. A lot of the stuff I'm trying to improve to make your experience on my channel better. But yeah, Daniel, I think you missed this is the crappy fluke mold that I just got. That's another one right there. That's a 2.5-inch mold. I got that. You've seen the brush bombs. And then I got the Ned rig for the smallmouth. I got a new Ned rig, the Midwest Finesse. That's new to my bait making line. And I'm sorry for repeating this, but then I got the CC glider. That's another one. That's a 2-inch. And then I got, this is the Stinger. This is like a minnow bait. It's almost like a small jerk bait. It's a 2-inch jerk bait, but that'd be great for drop shotting and things like that. So I got a bunch of new molds that are coming out on my website real soon, the baits. I will be doing a mold live and show you all of my molds and explain everything. And I'm going to have a bait made, at least one from each mold, so I can show you what the bait looks like when I do my molds, so you guys know what you're getting or what to expect. You can go to the website at offthehookoutdoors.us and go to the bait lab up in the top right corner. You can look at pictures right now. All my social media is on there. There is a testimonial video from Steve from Wyoming on there. It shows him catching on my paddle tails in saltwater. He's catching a bunch of fish. So in the future coming up here, I'm going to be asking content creators who would like to get some free baits off of me. No shipping involved at all, just me sending them. And me giving you the baits, and all I ask in return is if you make a short video, a 1 minute, 2 minute video or whatever on it. If it's a 5 to 20 minute video, that's fine also. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that up in my testimonial section of my website under my baits, and your video will be on my website and your channel will also be on there. So people that aren't in the YouTube community could actually come over and check you out from my website. And once again, that all counts as views. My website is YouTube friendly now, whereas anybody that clicks on a video on my website, it will be counted in YouTube as a view for your channel. So that's why I share you guys. I put your link on my YouTube, which is really cool. And I've found out how to do that with Jason from JJ Drones, so we got all that. So people that aren't in the YouTube community that go watch that, it will still count as a view on your YouTube channel, and they don't have to be in YouTube or have a channel for it to count, which is really cool. So, but yeah, I'm really proud of that card. I got my QR code on the back, up to date, you know, in the 2000s here, and then I got my QR code here that goes to my this goes to my YouTube channel. This goes to my website, and then all my social media and everything is on there. What did Daniel say? On there it says, I'll be filming a bunch coming up. I will do my best to feature your baits when I can. Yep, I appreciate that, Daniel. And then if you get that, I have to ask permission from everybody to use their, Steve gave me permission to use his video on my website, so I put that up there. So if you go over to my website, you can check out Steve's video and go give him a follow, or at least check out the video. But I appreciate that. And that's sort of me saying thank you for doing the baits for me. And I'm really trying to push my baits before the season here and get the sales and everything going. But yeah, that with the water-based scent that I have now, I think it's really going to be like a standout feature of my baits. Everybody uses the oil-based scents. And yes, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. But like I said before in this video, the oil-based scents aren't as effective, I don't believe, as water-based. But I'm just working with the company right now, which I don't want to mention the company because it's a big secret, because I finally found a water-based company, scent-based company. So it's just a matter of me shooting the baits with the oil-based products and getting this water base to impregnate with them. And I think I'm on the right track what I'm doing now. But right now, thank you, Native. I appreciate that. Uh, but the baits that I'm using now with the oil base and the water base, it's not really mixing, but it is infusing. But it is causing some sliminess on the baits, which is okay because that's fine. I don't think that matters. You know the sense on there if it's slimy, basically. But the water base and the oil base, I have to come up with some way to dry the baits. So it's definitely a process. I got to figure out how to get if I soak them in it, then pull them out and let the water evaporate and the scent absorb into the plastic. That's what I'm working on right now. So, and the sponsor packages that I just mailed out at the beginning of the week, a lot of them have that scent in there, and I let them know that it's going to seem a little slimy, but my new scent is in there. So try it out and let me know what you think. But I think it's going to be a game changer. With this company, like I said, they have years and years of research into their scent, and this water-based scent definitely on the molecular level gets dispersed in the water way better than an oil-based scent. An oil-based scent just floats to the top, comes off the bait, and goes to the top of the lake, and it's not in a water column, whereas the water-based scent is more dispersed in the water column, and you can actually have a scent trail on your bait. It's really, really neat stuff. But that's the stuff that I'm into. Cool. Awesome, man. I hope you bang them, man. That would be awesome. That would be an awesome video. But yeah, so that's where I'm going with that. I haven't been doing live bait makings, which I will be starting to do them again. I'm working on another camera setup. For the future where I have multiple cameras set up in my bait lab where I can press a button and just shoot different angles while I'm making the bait. So I'm actually working. I do have orange flake. Yes, I have any color you want, Native, that you can think of, I can do. I can do any color you want. So if you have a picture of the color, you can send me the picture of the bait and I'll match it up towards that picture. I have a ton of recipes that I can use. I have a little bit of a science cheat sheet that I can use with colors and things like that but I can match basically. I can get you any color you want, which is really cool about the custom side of things, whereas you're not just going to the store and buying what's in the package. You can actually call me up and say, hey, I want this color. Show me a picture of it, and we can work on it. And I could send you samples. I can give you, send you pictures of it or whatever, of the bait until you like it. And then once again, like I said, a lot of people are really, really strict about their colors. If you have a certain color that you don't want to go public, please let me know when you order the baits, and I won't post it or anything like that. I'll just make the baits and I'll ship them to you, and that's your little secret. But usually when I'm making people's baits, I usually post them. And the reason why I do that is, say Daniel from Live in MN, trying to, like say Daniel from Live in MN wants I'm just going to say June bug color, and it's a special June bug color. Well, he don't want it out there, so I make it for him. Maybe there's different glitters or colors in it, and I send it to him, and I don't post it. But if he doesn't mind, then what I do is I take it, I make that bait, I put it on my community tab, I tag him in the post, I put his information on there. You was the blackish wiggler? Yeah, there's a science behind that too, Daniel. Like, you can make any bait any color, but there is certain colors that are better in different bait molds. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of going behind the scenes that people I don't think know unless they make baits. But getting back to the baits, like, you bought the baits off me, so I put you out there. I put your information in there and all my posts. So that's like a thank you also of like buying my baits. So I try to spread your channel and you out there in the world on my social media also. And hopefully you pick up a few people in the process. And that's my whole idea of behind all that. So I hope you guys understand that I really am trying to, say thank you to the YouTube community and to my supporters by trying to share you out and go the extra mile and try to do extra things for the people that are supporting me and things like that. So it's just a big thank you to people for doing that for me. So, but yeah, Is there any questions or anything that anybody has that I could answer while I'm on here? I don't have much longer time. Let me see what time it is real quick, guys. Yeah, I gotta be wrapping this up in about the next 5 minutes here. So if you guys have any questions or anything that I can answer, if you think of any questions after the live, please email me. Feel free to email me, or if some of you guys have my cell phone number, text me. But if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to, you can reach out to me anytime that you want. If you have any questions or anything like that, please do so. I appreciate all that. So, but yeah, guys, if there's no questions, then I guess I'm going to wrap this up, and I got to get ready for work today. So, yeah, with that being said, once again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to come into my channel and support me. I really do appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please click it, hit that notifications bell so you can get alerted every time I upload videos, do giveaways and things like that. But I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I hope I can, Daniel. I hope I can be there. I really do. That's a trip that I would love to do. I know Sunfish King is supposed to be coming up to my place again this year. We've been talking about a time and date and all that. I know Geo, Boxy, Adam from Freezer Bound, Jakey Crack, they're coming up to the lake this year. We're going to get on some smallmouth. I'm going to take them out. So we'll be doing some kind of a collab with that. But once again, I wanted to get back to just saying thank you. I really do mean that. It means a lot to me that you guys are here when I'm up here. And I hope you get something out of it. I learn every day on YouTube from other people. I'm just trying to put out the best information that I can, and my knowledge of over 40 years of fishing experience and hunting experience, I try to get that to you. Not saying that I know everything about everything, but I just try to show you what I do and what works for me, and maybe that can help you. I bring my family into the videos so you can see how we do things. So I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart. Sometimes I get emotional saying that stuff because I really do appreciate you guys. And it means a lot to me and my family, you guys coming in and supporting me. So I really do appreciate that. So with that being said, man, go on my channel, go on my website, offtalkoutdoors.us, check out my baits, send me an email. I love collabing with you guys, talking to you guys. And I'm going to get ready for work here. Thank you. Have a great day, and we will see you.